All right, everyone. So again, thank you so much for being patient and waiting for this project that I've been waiting to finish. It's been a lot of work, but I feel like it's going to benefit everybody in the group. I have seen a lot of success lately coming out of the group as well. Some are still struggling, of course, but I feel like that's always going to be the case. The best thing we can do moving forward is try to help those that are struggling and try to shed some insights as to why maybe your approach is working as opposed to theirs not working. Majority of the time, the biggest problems seem to come down to risk management as well as just personal planning. Like you have to plan your trades. Like risk is just as important as profit. So that being said, I'm going to give a little primer on the new system. I've just about got it. I just got to make sure I refine everything and make sure everything is accurate and will accurately fetch the data as we request it. So what I've been doing is I've been integrating all of the Discord. The real-time options, real-time crypto, real-time stock data, all of our commands, basically everything that we have. At this point, we are over 1 billion rows of data, and I've been trying to create a mechanism to allow everybody to interact with this data in a seamless fashion. So I'm going to demonstrate how this is going to work in this short video. And the way that it works essentially is a keyword-based system. Now what that means is that if you or any message comes into the Discord and it contains any keyword that's going to trigger the artificial intelligence response, it will show up underneath the message. Whenever this happens, all you have to do is click that emoji and you will initialize the agent response, which you can then begin communicating with our data, with the AI agent about different stock metrics, which should change the game for a lot of us. Now, I'm going to give you an example utilizing the RSI, and I actually did find a play today that profited from doing this, which was the TBT play. But anyways, let's take a look at this. So let's just say I'm in chat, and I'm just typing, and someone in the chat says daily RSI. So whenever they say that, it doesn't matter who it is or what context the RSI is in, but if it picks up on RSI, it's going to create this little emoji, the red line emoji. When you click on this emoji, it's going to initialize the artificial intelligence response agent. And don't worry, I'm going to be making all of this ephemeral, meaning only you are going to be able to see the messages going back and forth between you and the agent. But during testing phase, I'm going to keep it like this just so I can make sure everything's working all right. So let's say I just wanted to see tickers with time or with RSI that are oversold. Just a basic query. And we're going to see if it can come back with the appropriate answer. And it comes back with general answer of QQMG, PG, and RCL. Now, you got to remember, it doesn't give us a time frame, doesn't give us a time span, or any RSI values. So this is where you're going to have to kind of be specific and ask it what you want. So more specifically, which RSI are oversold on the daily time frame, and what are the RSI values for those tickers? Let's see what it comes back with. And again, still in testing phase, so we may not get a response here. Well, we might. Okay, so yeah, you'll have to click it again. So I'm gonna make it to where it's fluent, where you can keep talking to it until you say quit or stop. But for now, you'll just need to keep clicking the RSI emoji, and then when it comes up again, let's ask it this more specific question, which is which RSI are oversold on the daily time frame, and what are the RSI values for those tickers. So the following tickers are oversold on the daily time frame according to their RSI values: BYND, Nova, a lot of them. And again, take note that it did not give me the RSI values that I asked for. This is why we're still in testing phase, but I've just about got it. Just got to work on the specifics. But let's do something like this: RSI, and then let's do RSI values for SPY across all time frames. There you go. That's what I was looking for the query up here. But let's go ahead and check this out. Let's go look at BYND on the daily. And yes, very oversold. Just data validation, and I encourage everyone in the group, if you're using this, to make sure the data is accurate. So far, so good when I've been testing. It is pretty accurate. Again, all of this data is captured in real time from our over 220 channels that are gathering data and harvesting data throughout the day. It's all being fed to this database, and then the database is feeding it to you based on your queries, based on this emoji system. And it's going to be a little bit more complex on top of the emojis, but for now I'm going to wean and slowly get everyone into this system. It's a type what you want, get what you want system. So that's the RSI example, and that's how it's going to work. It's very straightforward. Again, if you want to test this out on your own time, just hit RSI anywhere in the Discord, click the emoji, and then just ask away. Anything related to RSI, you can ask away, and it will give you the correct values for the correct time frame, so on and so forth. So let's try this. Which RSI are oversold on the, which tickers are oversold on the day, let's do day, week, and hour time frame. And again, this is just a small primer. This is going to work for everything. So for options data, for dark pool data, for SEC filings, for company filings, for news, for stock data, you name it. I don't think I initialized it before. And again, I will clean this up, make it ephemeral to where only you can see it, to make the chat a little bit more clean when it comes to a bunch of people conversing with these AI bots. Oh, okay, so I actually got an error here. I ran into a token limit, but I'll have to fix that. But yeah, I mean, you essentially see how it works, right? I mean, pretty straightforward. RSI, oversold on the daily. I think the query I asked it to do a second ago is too big, because again, these models are limited in size. So right here we go. The RSI values for the ticker FUDSTOP, AI, and started is AI RSI month, AI 52, AI, perfect. Then we got the users requested the RSI. The ticker and columns are selected from the RSI table where the time span is daily and the RSI is less than 30. So I would highly recommend playing around with it and testing it out. I will be implementing more functions and more features when it comes to this. I just wanted to kind of get this out there so everyone can kind of start using it. So when you see an emoji pop up in Discord, it's going to be relevant to what the conversation is currently talking about. So keep that in mind. But yep, this was a short video primer on the new AI system. Thanks for your patience. And again, I mean, we're going to take this to a whole new level, people.